Hello, Linda. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, listen. Before we get started. Ow. Okay. Where is everyone? Lights out, Georgia. Lights out. That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. Hold on, I'm fixing my phone. Ooh. Doo-doo-doo. That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. Hey, didn't Chrissy McNichol sing some song one time? What was she in that movie? What was it? Oh boy, that was a flash in the pan. Hi guys, Linda, Sharon. Okay, so look, last night, I mean, it's been going on for a couple of months. They do lights out exactly at 11 o'clock. And it's amazing. Yes, Pam, hello. It's amazing. Why is it nobody, pays attention? There's like 450 people that watch the live cam, but why isn't the world paying attention? You know what I'm saying? Like, why isn't the world paying attention? So I want to talk to you guys about an idea. That is, while we're watching the live cam, look at it's cloudy out, I got a fire. Okay, while we're watching the live cam, what we need to do with the live cam is we need to take notes of some other anomalies. For example, while you're watching, okay, there's a security guard walks back and forth, okay? Now, I think that the security guard, hello, Johnny. I think that the security guard is, I think it's a loop, okay, you guys? I have a sneaky feeling that it might be a loop. You know what I mean? So, with all of our eyes, let's put our eyes together. Okay, with all of our eyes together, I want to see if we can notice any anomalies before. Hold on one sec. Okay. I want to see if we can notice any anomalies. So, for example, the security guard, I'm going to try and zoom in for a little bit, but the security guard keeps walking back and forth right here. See, he's right there. Turns. And then he's going to come to window number 1, 2, and turn. Now, what I want to pay attention to is look. Oh, he just came through. What I think is, we're watching a loop. I think we're watching a loop, you guys. This is a loop. Pay attention to something else. Look, there's no cars. So like a half hour ago, there was one car that drove by. So let's pay attention to some of the other clues. Like, is this a loop? Okay, you got the traffic going. You got nothing really up here. I don't see, there could be spotters up here. I don't know. Let me zoom this in a little more. God damn it. You know what? My little things just moved. Scared the crap out of me. Stupid ghost. Okay, let me get a little closer. Let's get a little closer and watch this. Okay. Okay, we're pretty close now. Okay, I got the couch really close. So, what we need to pay attention to is this a loop video, right? Is this a loop video? And I think it is, because the security guard actually does the same movements over and over, right? And I think it might be a replay. Okay, let me get this up a little more. And okay, let me turn off the lights. Oh, good idea. Stand by. I'll turn them off. One sec. Yeah, this light's kind of bright. All right. that should help. Let me see. Mhm. Okay. Let me see. See, now the movement isn't my camera. Yeah, okay, good. All right, so the movement, that movement isn't me, that's the cam moving back and forth, supposedly, right? So, but so far, we have not seen one car drive by. Okay, not one car drove by so far. Okay, right here is a road. I think that's the barricades, right? This is the road. And even when they're, even in Bel Air, okay, Beverly Hills, they have security guards, cars driving around. Okay? Now, this security guard always stops at that window, does a spin, goes to that spot, and does a spin. Oh, he just disappeared. Well, no, that could be the cam. Whoa. Did you see the glitch? It could be the cam because maybe it's doing frame, frame, frame. So he spins there and he keeps going. It's right there. He stops at that one, turns around and goes back. Exactly the same walk. You guys, that's the same exact walk every single time. Without fail. Okay? There's creatures of habits, and then there's creatures. I can't fix the lighting though, you guys, because it's a cam on a cam, you know? Ugh. I get as close as I can. Okay. So I find it very odd. See, it looks like, okay, I'll show you where I see the barricade. Let me show you. Okay, watch. Okay, so right here is a barricade. See? You guys see the barricade? You see the monsters? Right there's a monster. Holy shit. There is something serious. Wow, look at that. Oh my gosh. That's killer. That's totally killer. So right here is the barricade. I mean, you know, so you can't, the barricade. Right here's a road. Here's another barricade, right? And then I don't know where the fencing is, you know what I mean? And I don't think the faucet is on. Is that the faucet? Is it on? But the security guard is something we have to pay attention to. Turns at the pole at the end, walks, and let's see if he stops at this one. Comes through exactly, boom, always does that one spot, like he hits his leg. Okay, this is exact, okay, I think this is a replay, you guys. He may be a robot. I'm serious. Like, this is the same movement every single time. He doesn't stop and shoot this, you know, shit right there. What happened to him? Uh-oh. It froze. Yeah, remember, this is a cam. You know, remember, this is their cam. I don't know what happened to him. But that walking, okay, now let's go back to the walking. That's one security guard, regardless. I don't see two people. I don't see two people. This one's walking a little bit better. Stops at the pole. Boom, goes back every single time. Every time. And by the way, no cars. No cars have driven by. None. So, boom, he's over there. Boom. goes back. It's the same thing. He doesn't change his pattern. I think it's a loop. I think it's a loop. You know? It's a loop. It's a loop. Like, how are you supposed to know if those are the same car? I don't know. But there's no cars driving. No cars are driving. Boom, boom, same time. Every single time. Okay? We're creatures of habits, but that's pushing the envelope right there. Yep, a loop. It's a loop. It's a loop. Not only do the lights go out exactly at 11 o'clock, the lights inside the change. Okay, so when the lights go out, we're going to notice the change. So what I noticed yesterday is it was like this light was on, like this light, and like one of these, like 3. So that's a good point. So we need to pay attention when the lights go out, which ones stay on. But the few days in a row, I noticed this light was always on, and then there was like one and one. I can't remember. Something like that. So let's, okay, is that movement? Something else down there? No, it's just the cam. That security guard is doing the same loop. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's the same loop he's been doing for a month. Can you believe our eyes are wide open and nobody else is paying attention to this stuff? I mean, what the fuck was that? Did you see it? Whoa, whoa, that was a glitch. Did you see the glitch? Whoa, whoa. Another glitch, another glitch. It's glitching. It's glitching. Oh, shit. Ooh, glitching. See? Boom, boom. Oh, shit. It's a matrix. Stops at the right, keeps going. Now, do you guys see anything on the roof? I don't see anything on the roof. Do you? Nothing stands out. I mean, you can't, the spotters aren't going to really be moving around, but still, this is a glitch and it's a loop for sure. That's gnarly, dude. Yep, boom, boom. Boom, boom. So now the glitch is probably, whoa, he disappeared. Now he's over here. The glitch, it may be a loop, a different part of the loop for the different part of the glitching now, you know? But people don't normally do that walking back and forth religiously. You're human. You're going to stop, kick the pole, lean, turn around every time. Every single time. Ay, ay, ay. That's crazy. What else we see? So look, again, never, in this whole time, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, we haven't seen one car go by. Not one. You're going to tell me there's no securities driving around? Besides nothing going on. I mean, look, we all know everything is shady, but this is like in plain sight. This is like worse than 9/11. You know, it's worse than 9/11. There's nobody in the windows. Smoke, crash, do something, but nothing. Exactly. Exactly. Again, I mean, I've watched this a few times, but now this time with you guys, I want to try and see if I can notice anything that's consistent. And the one thing I can see is there's no cars, none. So why wouldn't there be security guards walking around here and up here and patrol cars? That's, what's that over there? Capitol Hill? Or is it over there? Yeah. Okay, didn't somebody say that some shit was happening today too? There was some power outages and SWAT team went to go break up the spring break in Florida. Yeah, this security guard, this is peculiar to me, okay? It's very peculiar. Because sometimes I think I see something here. You see, that could just because the cam is moving. See, the cam is drifting, you know? The cam's drifting. But what happened to that security guard? Yeah, he's right there. Ooh. Okay, we got some movement there. I thought I saw something moving here. Security guard. Security guard is going to do his little churn. Boom. Every time. Fuck. That's crazy. Crazy but true. Okay, nothing. Nothing on the road. Still nothing on the road. Nothing on the road. Nothing. No anything. Nothing. I'm trying to, that's me moving around, trying to see if we see anything. You know, any anomalies. No, it doesn't, I can't tell. Is that the water fountain? Is there a water fountain? I think it's on. I think it's on. But the cam, I think the cam has, like the cam is like snap, 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 I think. Security guard. Why can't the security guard just stop and tie his shoe? Something different. Tie your shoe, security guard. Stop and pull your pants up. 9:38 here. What time is it there? So here it's 7:30. So this is going to go off at 11 in 25 minutes. Exactly on the button. Like somebody has the sprinkler system on, the timer's on. Is that? Oh, that must be the monument where Lincoln is probably. What do you think of the idea of them bulldozing this? The White House. I kind of think they should. I think they should bulldoze the White House. I like Capitol Hill, but now we know that's another full of bad juju. Because of all the demonic evil stuff that's been going on underground for years. You know, all the tunnels and children, they say. You know what I mean? Remember, like 2 months ago, there was something to do with, they thought they were cleaning out the tunnels that go into the White. For sure there's tunnels for exit. John F. Kennedy, he used to use the tunnels to sneak women in. There's tunnels, you know, underground for obvious reasons, but then somehow the tunnels were used for some evil stuff, you know. And remember 2 months ago when the yeah, and then remember they said, remember Candace Owens, you know Candace Owens. Well, about 2 months ago when everybody said stuff was being cleaned out, you know, because apparently somebody said Trump sealed up the tunnels, obviously, right? And so like 2 months ago, there was some activity, military activity, and there was an explosion underground in the tunnelways, and it was so bad, the explosions, that it blew the manhole off, that metal manhole off down the street. Like there was boom explosions, and the manhole cover blew off in the middle of the street. Like they were really, there was some wars going on down there and explosions. It was on the news. That's just a theory, you know, that maybe they were cleaning house, cleaning the tunnels. And then there was one live cam at the very beginning, and it showed in the middle of night people were taking out like plastic bags, like plastic trash bags of stuff. I mean, who knows what, you know? But I don't know. Right now, to me, when I look at this, unbiased, it just looks dead. Right now, when I look at this, I just see like an empty house. You ever go into a house and the heater doesn't work and it's cold and it just doesn't feel welcoming or warm? This looks to me like it's just not welcoming. This looks to me like it's just. Don't listen to the real news, Linda. Remember? Listen to, the other stuff. Yeah, so that stuff was happening at the beginning, Linda, when everybody had higher hopes that the military was there for a specific reason, right? And no, I will tell you, we missed it, but I saw something go by right here. A light go by, and there looks like a road or freeway. This looks like a freeway, right? And something just went boom that way. So I'm gonna set the camera back so we can all get a bigger full picture. But yeah, so 2 months ago when everybody thought stuff was going down, and the military was there, that's when other stuff was happening, like cleaning. They thought they were, I mean, think about it. What happened to the National Guard? Are they still there? I mean, that was crazy, right? That's crazy. So I just want to tell you guys up front also, empty shell. Exactly. It is an empty shell. Isn't that sad? So I always tell you guys that Saturday Night Live, we're going to have a guest on. Yeah. Empty shell. Oh yeah, wasn't that bad about Biden? I mean, I hope to God that they showed that stuff on the real news. Like this is not, I mean, for the safety of the country, you guys, for the safety of the country, you can't have somebody like that in charge. Okay, that makes us weak and a target. But I will tell you a theory. I was thinking about something 2 days ago. So how they say stuff like, oh, Biden's doing this, Biden's doing that, and we all know that, look, we know most presidents are puppets, most of them. We know it's a group of people. It's a group of people, and then to do anything as the president, you have to also get permission from the House and the Senate. We know there's a process now. I didn't know as much as I know now because of, in light of everything that's been happening, more is being revealed. Like, I didn't get it. Like, I didn't get that it happens with the legislators all the way. I went online and I said, what is the salary that a legislator gets? And it was like $56,000 a year, right? And I thought, wow, okay, like those are the things you don't even think about. A legislator, everybody thinks it's the top of the food chain that matters, but no, I think it's like foundation, Okay, so what happened, Linda, with Biden today is he did the first speech to the nation today. And it was the most unheard of because every single solitary time in history without fail, when a president is elected, within 2 weeks, he does a speak to the nation. Kind of like a recap, like, hey, this is what I'm going to do. These are what my plans are. And so he hadn't had one, and it's 64 days later. So 64 days later today, and everybody was talking about how he can't. Let me just back up. So like, I don't want anyone that doesn't, there's two sides to every story, fine. But I'm just going to say the facts. And the facts are, we have leaders and they have to show strength. So let's talk about what happened. So for 64 days, when you go to Monkey Work, who watches the planes and stuff, and as you all know, Air Force One is still not called Air Force One. And any president that's on a plane is called Air Force One. He can be on a helicopter that's from Van Nuys. He's going to be called Air Force One. So every time Biden, quote unquote, gets on a plane, it's not called Air Force One. And so this has been raising a lot of red flags. But when Harris gets on a plane, it's called Air Force Two. VP, it's called Air Force Two. So on the radar, whenever Biden is supposedly, quote unquote, on a plane, it's not called Air Force One. And that's a big, weird thing. Now, could it be that they don't want to call it Air Force One because our enemies may attack it? Maybe, but highly doubtful. I mean, because any active president, especially Trump, he was doing a lot of things, for the best interests of the United States. And that would have been a bigger target than somebody like Biden, if you ask me. So when Biden gets on the plane, so quote unquote plane, it's not called Air Force One, it's called NA. Okay. So when Harris gets on a plane, it's called Air Force Two, VP. And it's been on the radar calling it VP. It's called Air Force Two. So she got on a Marine Two, that's the helicopter, and she was supposedly, yo, Cajun, we're getting ready for the fireworks, for the lights to go out. And I'm telling bedtime stories. So when Harris got on Marine Two, it's called Air Force Two. Yeah, not available. So when Harris gets on, it is now reflecting Air Force Two, which recognizes her as VP. Okay. When Biden gets on, it's not recognized. Now, then it came out because the president has to have a schedule and everybody's supposed to see his schedule. So, for example, Biden's schedule read this. It is a shame. The Biden schedule, by the way, Cajun, as you're watching, watch the security guard, and he's doing the same movement and he's spinning around, and I think it's a loop. And so the whole time we haven't seen one car go by at the bottom. So when Harris got on the Marine 2, it was called Marine 2. So they recognized that on the radar. Then they showed Biden's schedule. And his schedule is Biden's schedule the other day. Helicopter is Marine 1. Got it. And so when Harris got on there, she was even surrounded with all of the other military, those new helicopters. What are they called that look like drone? The helicopters, they're badass. So they showed Biden's schedule as a president a couple days ago, and it read something like this: 10 a.m. conference call with Harris, 11:30 conference call with like a senior home, 1:30 a conference call with Jen, the press secretary, and at 4 o'clock he was done. Like, what president doesn't even talk with leaders and people in Congress? So it's like, we know that most of the time it's puppets. We get it. We all know that. But I mean, this is like, they can't even fake it. So I think that, obviously they're keeping him still in the basement, in the dungeon in Delaware, in his house. And he does Zoom calls, really kind of pathetic. Clearly he's doing that. Clearly he's not at the White House. Okay. So then, exactly, Linda. I'm trying to edit what I say if you guys know what I mean. So then today, yes, that's what I think, Cajun. Because he said in that interview he wanted to be in the basement and call all the shots. That's right. And that is scary. So listen to this, though. This is pretty good. So Biden is like not doing anything. So today, 64 days in, he did his first speech to the nation, and it was so bad. I mean, so bad. They asked him baby questions like, so do you think you're going to run again? Like, what? Exactly. Get ready for, Capitol. So it was pathetic. He actually forgot his lines. He says, and he's reading from a page, okay? He's had 2 months to rehearse this. A car going by, car going by, car going by. That's a car going by. Here we go. There's a car going by. It's been 29 minutes and we haven't seen one car go by, not one security guard. Anyways, so today's speech was a disgrace, okay? Like, not only did he forget his lines, and then the questions that were asked by lowball, somebody is walking right there. Somebody's walking right there. Not only was it lowball questions, but then, not that they traveled together. What I'm trying to say is, Johnny, what I'm trying to say is that when she goes on a plane, it's called Marine 2, or Air Force 2. And what I'm trying to say is, You know, when he goes on a plane, it's not being called Air Force One. That's what I'm trying to get at. Not them to travel together. Oh my God, John. Oh my God. That's right. Monkey Work showed that. That's right. She was in Colorado. That's pathetic. That's MK Ultra. That's bad, you guys. So today, not only did he flub, plane going by, plane going by, plane going by. Okay, that's the next activity. So it's been 30 minutes. She said the witch would take over within 6 months. He would have something happen to him. I think it's going to be sooner, you guys. Yes, you're going to circle back, Jen. So just keep in mind, it's 7:48 in 12 minutes. We're going to keep watching. So he does his little speech today. I mean, it's so bad that he says out loud, he says, when it talks about the filibuster, I've been ever since I've been doing this for 120 years, it's been running that way. He says 120 years live. Then he says, when I did that, never mind. He can't even read the paper. Okay? Anyways, today was pretty bad. Now, so what I'm trying to say is, is it possible? You know how everybody talks about clones, right? Everybody talks about he's not really even here. Here's the theory I have. So, when Camel Toe gets on anything, it's Air Force 2 or Marine 2. When he gets on anything, he's supposed to be Air Force 1 or Marine 1, right? But when Biden supposedly gets on a plane, it's called NA. Now, here's my theory. What if it's called NA because he's really not alive? Right? That's right, Air Force One. What if the reason when he's supposed to be on a plane and it's called NA is because he's really not alive? Let's pretend it's a clone for a minute. Maybe that's why they can't legally call it Air Force One. Yeah, he's not aboard the plane. Yeah, not aboard the plane. He is a clone girl. Did you guys see his eyes today? His eyes were jet black. Like those scary movies where they talk about the kids with the dark eyes that are supposed to be scary, So he couldn't say his line. He couldn't remember. Okay, now it's getting crunch time. Okay, it's getting crunch time. Look, 9 minutes. Okay, look. 9 minutes. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's a double, let's just pretend for a minute that this shit is legit and there's a double. That's why they can't legally call it Air Force One, you guys, because they know it's legally not. He's legally not. You know what I mean? They have to. Anyways, that's just one theory. Second theory is clearly he's not even on the plane because he can't function. There's someone in the latex mask. Yes. You guys, I downloaded some stuff I want to show you next time. There is this company that does these masks that are unfreaking believable. They're like, they pull over your head and go through your shoulders. And it's like, yeah, he said 120 years today, remember? It's like, he should have just copied Jen and said, I'll circle back, right? But he, it was worse than I can ever imagine. So what we're doing is we're waiting for the timer. Let me come here. I want to show you guys what we've noticed here. So the security guard is pacing. He's right there. Now what you're going to notice is he stops here every single time. And the security guard's going to walk past. And at this spot, he circles back. Like Jen, he circles back. There's something right there. Oh, no, we've seen that before. So that's interesting. I've seen that before. That means it's the same thing. So let's go back to the security guard. He circles back. Watch. I think this is a loop, you guys. He's going to keep walking. He disappears. There he is. There's something over there. What the hell is that? Anyways, he goes here. Watch security guard. Spins around. Exactly, a security guard. Like he's at Walmart. You're right. So he circles back. That's right. That's not Secret Service. That's a security guard doing the walk. There he is. There's something over there. Now we just seen this one a minute ago. Okay, wait. This is serious. We just saw that movement a minute ago. So there's a security guard. Okay. Spin. Oh, he's talking to somebody. This is new. He's talking to somebody. This is new. Finally. The loop. Car. This is the second car in 35 minutes. That's it. Where all the security cars, that drive around. So, okay, this is new. The security guard is talking to someone. You know why? Lights are going to be out. He's shape-shifting. Yes! That's what I think. It could be a hologram too. You're right. You guys, it was like shape-shifting. I mean, his eyes were black as beads. And then he's just literally fumbling and can't even talk like, man, I don't know. Yes. So let's look at the time. Okay. Sorry. It's 7:54. We got 5 minutes. We're going to see. And where's the flag? I can't see it. Let's go back to the security guard. So now there's something happening. Now this is new. This is new action. Okay, so somebody's there now. It's because they're changing shifts, you guys, in 5 minutes. That's what it is. They're going to change shifts. So before that, so this activity, boom, boom. This is something new. You guys have been on here for 35 minutes. Nobody, I know, I felt bad about the tripping on the stairs, but what's worse is he can't even rehearse one thing. He can't even read. He had a piece of paper, he couldn't read it. And he had something in his ear telling him. Okay, so this is new. That's security guard coming over, but that tells me they're changing shifts. And like Johnny said, it's a security guard, not a Secret Service. That is it. So there's 2 people now. But that's nothing. That's because they're changing shifts. That's what I'm thinking, Renee. That's why I think that when he gets on the plane, it's called NA. When he quote unquote gets on the plane, it's called NA. So this guy's leaving his shift. See? He's leaving, and the new guy. So this guy's leaving because his shift changes. It's 11 o'clock. That's all it is. Either way, why is there only 2 people? 2 people in the White House? Yeah, Hillary is like, yeah, okay, so watch it. Now, let's see if it does the same loop. This would be interesting. The loop was a security guard was stopping here, walking, spinning here, going back, and it kept doing it. Now, yesterday I noticed, I think it was this window, and another window. It was 3 or 4 windows open. That's it. I know, Renee. I think so. I think so. And somebody is feeding somebody lines, and that got fumbled up today big time. And I hope that the mainstream media shows this stuff. That's true, Cajun, huh? We don't know. The other day when he was supposed to be getting on the helicopter, not the day he tripped, the day his hands went through. Yeah, pre-recorded and looped. Yeah, you know what I'm thinking, Johnny, Cajun, because what I noticed is security guard, and it was looping, and we've been on for 35, 40 minutes. So the looping, now this is a different loop. There's activity now. It's the first time I've ever seen activity. Right there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. See? 1, 2, 3. And then this is the first time I've seen 4 people. But I think this is just a changing of the shifts. You know what I mean? I think this is like shift time. Shift time. This is going to go off in 2 minutes, you guys, in 2 minutes. Oh, snap. It's going to scare me. Still, we saw 2 cars go by. We did see a shift change. And that's important to know because tomorrow I want to see if we see the same type of shift change. But there is that person's there. And I can't wait to see, and that person's there. Security guards walk in. Yeah, you imagine this is an empty shell, you guys. Empty shell. This is an empty shell. It's really pathetic. I mean, for sure, 100%, nobody's living there. Not Hayden and not Camel Toe. And not Trump. Something. And it looks like the blinds are all down too. You know, not that, like this one's open, shut. You know, I wish I would have known most shift changes are at 3 p.m. and 11. Exactly. That's it. Oh, God. I'm going to sit back. We have 1 minute. Here we go. I'm going to put it down. 1 minute. Oh, shit. Yeah. When I look at this place, you know, we're all a little bit psychic. I mean, when I look at this place, I don't have good feelings. Do you? I don't feel warm and fuzzy. I don't care if it's on my dollar bill. There's too much evil now it's all exposed. You know what I mean? And you know, think 8 o'clock. Here we go. Tick, tick, tick. Oh, it's a delayed. See that? It's delayed. Wow. That means this cam is delayed. Okay. Something weird is going on. This is weird. This is what? Lights out. Oh my gosh. 8 o'clock. Lights out. Look, the windows. Just like I said, same windows. Hold on. Same windows. Remember I said there was 4, remember? 4. There's that one. I remember I kept pointing at that one. I said there's 3 or 4. It's 4. It's the same freaking windows. It's the same freaking windows. Yo, shit. Yeah, you're right, Cajun. You know, it's not a part. It went out like clockwork. That's what I'm thinking, Cajun. You know, I mean, that's what we're hoping anyways. Now look, not only did it go out exactly at 11, not only did the changing of the security guards, last night it was the same exact windows, Renee. Same exact windows. Same exact window lights are on, is what I'm trying to say. The same lights are on. I'm going to go back and review my footage. The same exact lights were on. For sure this one, and there was I got to go back and look, but 100% it was this one. So the question is, if these are the same window lights, yes, exactly, Sharon. So if it's the same window lights, then this could be a loop, the whole thing, you guys. The whole thing could be a loop. Let's just say it's not a loop. Then those lights are on a timer too. Like, oh my God. God, I wonder why the public doesn't really even know that the lights go out every single night at 11. You know? Every single night at 11. There's something not right. Well, we know it's not. We know. Yeah. I don't think he's ever there. I think that when he's doing things that's supposed to be at the Oval Office, there's 2 studios now, right? Tyler Perry Studios and then the Culver City one. I mean, I don't think he's really even there. It's just I think they jack him up. I saw Johnny 11 minus. We saw. I think he. Look, we already know what they're gonna do. What the plan is to get you know who in. Castle Rock. That's right. And the other one is in Tyler Perry Studios. I don't think so. Because what do they need him for? You know, just as a shell. You know what I mean? They don't need him for anything else but a shell. So therefore, why take a chance? You know? Okay, so listen. I got something to tell you. So Saturday night, we're going to have a guest. Saturday night, we're going to have a guest. Somebody by the name of, should have bet in Vegas. The life. No. We're going to have a guest on Saturday night. It's a guy named David McDonald, I think his name was. So I'm going to post right now. He said he has some amazing footage he's going to share with us. So that's going to happen on Saturday night. Then on Saturday night, we're going to have a guest. Sunday, I'm going to the ghost town, spending the night. And then going to the mine, and Monday going to the mine. Denise is going to go with me. So this is going to be exciting the next few days. A lot of excitement. And then I was trying to practice with my dowels, my doweling rods. Renee, have you been practicing with yours? I was trying to practice with my dowsing rods, and something amazing happened. I bought online some gold. And I said to myself, well, let me buy some gold so I can practice. Let me practice with some dowsing, with some gold. So I bought some gold online, and, you know, and I had the package on the coffee table, right? I had it on the coffee table. And then let me see if I can show you. It's right here. Hold on. Shoot, man, I started a fire and I'm hot as hell. Woo. Okay. So here is some gold. Okay. I bought some gold. I bought this gold online. Can't see it. I bought this gold. Okay. The gold was on a piece of paper. I bought this gold, and I had right here on the table the package, right? I took the gold out and I went like this. I threw it on my couch, and I didn't know I did that. And I took the dowsing rods, and I started to go, okay, show me where the gold is. Show me where the gold is. And I go, and I know the gold is in the bag on the table. And I come over here, I come around the corner, and I'm facing the gold, and I'm holding the dowsing rods, and I go, show me where the gold is. And the dowsing rod smacked me on my right shoulder, and it's going like this. And I'm like, uh-oh, it doesn't work because the dowsing rods because the gold is in front of me. So the dowsing rods went bam that way. And I'm like, oh, shoot, they don't work. Then I realize I threw the gold on the couch. It was right. I was looking at the package, but I forgot that I took the gold and threw it on the couch. And the dowsing rods went boom. And I went, oh my God, it doesn't work. And then I look down and I go, oh, I'm so dumb. I forgot I put the gold down there. That is really a badass story, Badass story. The dowsing rods. I can't wait to practice. So I'm going to practice with the dowsing rods when I go to the gold mine. I'm going to go to the gold mine. I'm so hot with my damn fireplace going. I got to get outside. I'm going to go to I miss my monsters in the tree. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Luckily, I got a lot of footage. Anyways, let's see what you guys are saying. Please get your gas meter from the mine. Okay, so what I'm going to do, a little bird. What I'm going to do, Johnny, is I'm not going to go in the mine, per se, and mine. Me and Denise are, I don't know, play it by ear, but we're probably going to mine and use metal detectors and my dowsing rods on all of the tailings. Oh, let's go talk to Willie. Okay, check it out. So we're gonna try and mess around with the tailings. You know what I'm saying? And the mine and the shaft, it's too big for me to attempt that right now. You know what I mean? It's too risky. Okay, watch this. Okay, watch. Okay, wait, watch. Okay, be quiet. What's going on, mister? What's going on, little boy? You're so cute. Are you on your blankie? You got your little blankie. You're so cute. Yes. Look at the baby. My little man, he is on. This blanket is a heating blanket. So I turn on a heating pad. This is heating blanket. He loves it. He's such loving it. You got some good food today, huh? Mommy made you some chicken. The tree, unfortunately, the stupid new neighbors cut the tree down. Yeah, the neighbors cut down the tree. All right, so look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try an experiment because I remember I caught the monsters in this other tree. I'm going to go outside real quick in this other tree and see. I remember I caught them in this tree. Let's look. I walk around in my sweats and socks. I'm just around. And then Saturday, it's gonna the months. Here we go. Let's go see. Let's see if we can see the monsters. Okay, let's be quiet. I don't know if you have to be quiet, but the monsters lost their house. You know? The monsters lost their house. He really is so cute. So Saturday we're gonna have a guest, and then Renee, you got to put some of your stuff together so you can come on the show, Renee. You know. Now, what's interesting about this mine, in my mind, the gold mine, is me and Allie. We got lost when we were trying to find the mine. We got lost, and we ended up going to a really tall tower that was a government tower. Okay, and so what that did is I now know that at the mine I get phone reception. Isn't that funny? Yeah, put your stuff together, buddy, because you got a lot of crap. You know, and it's been a while. And everybody wants to see Renee's stuff. And you can tell us some stories about your dowsing rods. And then over here I used to catch them. But nothing like my badass tree. Sucks, man. Stupid neighbors cutting down trees. You know, just because we had a 60-mile-an-hour wind. Okay, let me see. I can't tell. What's that guy? Yo, what's that guy? Hola mole. Hola. Anyways, so listen, the mine and the ghost town. I called today the ghost town, and I'm like, I need a cabin. And they're like, Marie, when are you and the dog gonna come back out and do a ghost show? And I'm like, I know, it really sucks. I got a lot of footage, but still, man. I mean, it was like, I'm glad I got a lot of footage and I didn't show you guys all, but, you know, thank God, because that tree was a miracle. I can't even believe it. It's just unbelievable. That tree was a miracle, and I had it right here the whole time. But luckily, I talked to them. So anyways, the White House was pretty amazing to see it go off live. Then again, we don't know if it was recorded. So yeah, so Johnny, I'm not going to go in the mine, right? I'm not going to go inside the mine. I may go in it with Denise, but the mine, the one mine that me and Allie went into, that's like 150 feet deep, but it's sketchy. I don't want to go in it. But the shafts are huge. The shafts go straight down, like about, I don't know, maybe 60 feet straight down. Big square, you know, like where they would have a shaft, that's how they would hoist stuff up the shaft. Okay, so I can see in this shaft, I mean, you gotta zoom in it. fucking far down. When you zoom in, you can see there's a mining system it goes into. And you know there's a big mining system on the property because the tailings are like 180 feet long, high as the house. So there is something deep underground, crazy. But the ghost town, now that I have Denise, okay, she's gonna bring her camera, her night vision, and there is a legend of a ghost that sits on top of the bar on Main Street in the ghost town. He supposedly sits on the bar and he dangles his feet, and I want to go see him. And then, you know, you could literally walk down Main Street in the middle of the night because there's nobody around, right? And that's where I filmed the picture of the madam, you know, madam in the cabin I stayed in. And then there's a mine there, there's an old court, there's an old church, there's an old bar, there's an old saloon. It's going to be so incredible. It's going to be incredible because it's an active ghost town. And there's a mine there, and there's the old ruins of the assayer's house, and it still has like the wallpaper from 1890s. Okay, so the story goes is that the Astor mine, it was the largest producing gold mine, not silver, gold mine, and that's my mine is in that district. So, you know, there'll be some stuff I already know because you know we catch them. I want to go catch out some different. I want to see some different ones. Let's go talk to some different guys and see what we can come up with. But the town's excited and they're like, yes, get out here. We got a room for you. Don't worry, a cabin. So, you know, I haven't been able to go to the mine because it's too dangerous to go alone, you know? Yeah, Renee, you keep talking about this. You see all this shit I do? You got to get your butt out here. So check it out. So this one you guys have seen before. Okay, let me show you. This right here is the picture of the madam that I took in the cabin. This is you see this behind me all the time. This is the madam. All right, Sharon, don't forget Saturday, okay? This is the Madam Roberts, Madam Marguerite Roberts. And she was in the cabin. Her 1890s cabins, they're called the Cat House cabins, are still there. And I stayed in one alone. I stayed in there alone. You wild ass kid. I know. So this is the Madame Marguerite. I was in her cat house and I took her picture in the room that I was staying, in the cabin. It's a beautiful picture. And then, you know, I got some of my little ghost stuff. I mean, ghost town stuff. Ooh, woo, woo. Anyways, that was badass checking out the, checking out the White House. Lights out. Any of you guys been in jail? Come on, anyone been in jail? If any of you been in jail, what happens is when it's time for the lights to go out, they get on the loudspeaker and they go, lights out, girls, lights out. Not that I've been in jailed. I mean, I've been in jailed, but not like a long time. It was just, evading arrest. Just the normal stuff you do when you're partying at 24. You've never been in jail, Cajun? Well, anyways. Yeah, the bird is a good idea. But I'm going to go with Denise, so I don't know how much we're going to venture, but you never know. You never know. A few nights, no convictions. Johnny. Few nights, no convictions. Yeah, so, no. I mean, at 24, I had, a couple of, driving my Jeep and the partying in the mountains and off-road partying and driving around. It's just a normal shit. You get in trouble. This normal. But that was, me eons ago. Yeah, so I'm going to take Mr. Bojango. They said I could take the dog. And we're going to go check it out. Just a normal evading. Just the normal, running from the law. Okay, I'm going to tell you my first arrest. My first arrest is I was under 18, I was 17, and I used to race motorcycles when I was, younger. And I was on the island of Catalina Island. You see all my trophies. I was on Catalina Island and I was 17 and did a modeling job. And the people we were staying at, they owned all the rentals for, like you rent the mopeds and motorcycles and all that stuff. And I don't know, we were drinking and partying. Something happened and I went to go look for my friend. I got on a motorcycle and I took off. Now, the problem with evading arrest in Catalina, the island, Catalina Island, the problem is it's only 1 square mile. So how do you run from the cops when there's only 1 square mile, the whole town? Nowhere to go. So I'm riding the motorcycle and I go down the street and the cop passes me as I pass him and I flip my head around and he flips his head around and then I flip a U-ey and take off. And then he flips a U-ey and chases me. And then I start riding the motorcycle. What? Just like in a movie, you guys. I'm on the motorcycle. What? I'm sliding, kicking the trash cans, and I'm going down the alleyways, and what? I'm sliding and turning and looking both ways and taking off. I get to the spot where we're staying. I park the motorcycle. I get off on the motorcycle. I'm in my Hang 10 shorts because that was the in thing. Hang 10 shorts. I'm all, tan. I get off on the motorcycle and I lean against the wall and I stand there like nothing's happening. And the cop pulls up and he goes, "You, come here." And I'm like, "Who, me?" He goes, "Yeah, you." And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Do you know that you didn't stop for that stop sign?" And I'm like, "I didn't." He goes, "You know that you were speeding?" I go, "I was." He goes, "You know that you were recklessly driving?" I go, "I what?" He goes, "Turn around and put your hands behind your back." And I'm like, "What?" And boom, he cuffed me, took me in. Well, one of the problems is not only was Catalina only 1 square mile, but the other problem is that was the only motorcycle shop in town. So they knew exactly where to go find the motorcycles too. So anyways, that was a nightmare. So when I went to go see the judge actually was the principal for the high school and owned a restaurant. You see, that was the wrong small town to get involved in. You know what I mean? So I had to keep taking the boat from LA on the boat to go there and go to court. And it was, it's a reckless driving. It was like 3 pages long. He wrote it up. It was ridiculous. So I ended up paying the fine over time. And, I just haven't gone back to Catalina. I was like, I ain't going back to Catalina over nothing. Screw that. And so I was 17, so it kind of like got expunged off my record because I wasn't 18. So that's the kind of arrest that I got in. Nothing bad, like I robbed a bank. But anyways, so Saturday we're going to have a guest. Sunday I'm going to hit the ghost town and the mine, and I hope to have some really good shit to show you guys. I'm going to practice with my dowsing rods. I can't wait to see if they find ghost and gold. I'm telling you, I think the gold's going to work. And then we're going to bring all the night visions. I think I can, Denise is going to do it. We're going to walk down Main Street in the ghost town at night, and oh boy, maybe we can catch the ghost that sits on the bar. Anyways, I'm glad you guys watched the live cam with me. At least I wasn't alone. You know how it is. So tomorrow's Friday. So Saturday we're going to have a guest. I know I'm a hoodlum, Rita. You're a damn hoodlum. I know. But, at least I did all that shit when I was younger, So just so you know, and then I had other things happen. But I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm clean and sober 27 years now. So, there's that lesson, right? And that's it. So I'm going to go practice with the dowsing rods just a couple more times. But the gold, it is working. And it's amazing because I think to myself, is the dowsing rods working because our mind is connecting with the universe? You know what I mean? Like, I don't really understand it. Like, is our minds working with the universe, or is the copper connecting with the magnetic force of the earth? You know what I mean? Like, so if it's our mind, then how would my mind know where the mine is? Okay. You ever watch Paranormal Nightmares? The Foreman Brothers? The ghost hunters out there, scary stuff. Yeah, I was a jubilant delinquent. So you guys, before we go, I think I have to tell you one more thing. And maybe I told you, Discovery Plus called me, Discovery Channel, and they called me in regards to the ghost town. And they said, we want to get some more information on the ghost town. And they said, there's nothing. The producer says, I can't find anything on this town. And I said, yeah, you're not going to find anything on this ghost town because you got to earn the respect for this town. This is a real ghost town. This is not fake and they're trying to make money. They really live there. Yes, they make money off of, the restaurants and the tourism, but this ghost town is real. And most people, they go, why, why isn't the lady goes, why isn't there anything? And I go, because you have to earn their respect. I didn't just walk over there and knock on their door and say, hey, I want to film a ghost event. I earned their respect. And that's why I'm going there now, because they're like, they're excited. So the ghost, yeah, it's going to be great. So the ghost town, it's a real ghost town too, from 1895. And I hope you guys ever saw some of my aerial footage, but I'm going to try and get more stuff this time. So anyways, the Discovery Channel called me about it and they said, wow, I haven't heard anything about it. And I said, you're not, because you can't just walk in this town. You have to earn their respect. And so then I told her a lot of stuff. I told her about the Madam. I told her about the red light district. I told her about the saloon, and the mines. And, I told her a lot of stuff. There's still, the museum is there. All of the grinding's there. The church is there. There's a lot of stories, right? And so there's that other ghost town that I went to. I think I told you guys, I went to that top of the mountain. You already know. It's called Sierra Gordo. Sierra Gordo, that guy, Brett, he does a video once a week. Okay. He does aerial footage. He edits. He tells the story. Each week he does something different. Like he'll talk about this house or this history or the tram or something. And so it's like entertaining, and it's a lot of visual. You're seeing a lot of visual of the ghost town. So when Brett does his YouTube channel on his ghost town, when that producer, I'm just banking on, I'm pretty sure the producer probably was picking either his town or Randsburg. And I'm pretty sure she picked his town because he's inviting everyone to go up there. Every YouTuber is going up there. And I'm pretty sure she's picking his town. And they're going to be a little bit sorry because his town, it isn't a town. Like the hotel burnt down. There's a couple of cabins fallen down, and then exactly, Linda. So this was just to do, I was only going to help the ghost town, and then they were going to have me talk about my experience, but they made a mistake because I'm pretty sure they're going to pick the Sierra Gordo ghost town. And that town, as I said, I went up there, I've seen it, and that's his job. He glamorizes it a little bit, like he'll sit in front of one of the buildings and you're like oohing and ahhing. Where Randsburg, the real ghost town that's active, 62 people live there. This ghost town that I'm going to go to, people really live there, and it's still alive. The saloon from 1890 is still open. Like, that saloon is still open. That's awesome. The general store that has the old, I'll show you guys when I get there, the old ice cream parlor, the old fountain drink and all the stools, that's still there. And it's still open. You know what I mean? The museum is still open. The houses are still there. So the difference is Randsburg is still alive. And that's where they're going to make their mistake by going to that other ghost town. Indian country. Need a permit and insurance for a true legal drone. I'm licensed. So for me, I'm a licensed FAA pilot, so I'm licensed and insured. But anyway, so that fell through, and I'm sort of kind of happy it fell through, because that will be our adventure, and it's not going to be shown in a way where yes, it's an active living ghost town. So the town, when I show you guys, some of the buildings are like really old. there is there is a drink that they will make you. They put the two things of sugar, and they do, I forgot what's in it, but I know what you're talking about, where they put the sugar and then they pour it through. Yeah, the saloon is still there. And next to the saloon was the dance hall, and that's where I was doing the ghost event when I hosted the event for them. And that's where the guest came in. I was in the saloon's dance hall. And that picture I showed you, that's a real live 1890s cabin still up. Now they modified it in the inside, so you have air conditioning and it's nice, but the wood on the outside. So these are original buildings still there. Now there's some buildings I'll show you that are like, some of the buildings are like falling down, but they're badass. But the main street is still active. There's antique shops, there's a hot rod shop, there's a painting shop, saloon, a real bar. I mean, the way you see the barber shop, nobody's allowed in the barber shop, because the barber shop is where some people were shot, and that's really, really haunted. I know. I wish all you guys were, so you can come with me. So that's why I bought the mine. It's in this Randsburg mining district. So now I'm a part of this town. You know what I mean? So yeah. Now there's still a jail there, by the way, Cajun. There's still a jail, an old jail, a 2-cell jail from like cowboy days. It's still there. So there's a jail, a school, a church, the mine, a mining, the saloon, the barber shop. It's going to be great. I'll show you guys a lot of stuff. And they're still active. So 62 people live there and run businesses there. And yeah, it's going to be, so I feel like that Disney Plus, I'm kind of glad they didn't take the show, because they would have made fun of me and said, because they would have been like, oh, she said she sees a ghost over there, we're going to debunk it. When I get my RV, I'm going to come that way. Yes, that picture is awesome. But when I held a live event for the town to make the town money for Halloween, and 130 guests came there. 130 guests came to the middle of the desert, and they wanted to play, they had a tour around town with somebody on a speaker, somebody was dressed up, and then I was hosting 6 people at a time were coming in the saloon, and I was letting them play with all my ghost stuff, the spirit box, and I had the stick figure thing going. So I was entertaining people. Guests, 6 people at a time came in, and they were experiencing everything was happening, including I had a ball on the ground, and a ghost boy was pushing the ball in front of a live audience. Like, this isn't fake shit. So yes, RV. Yeah. So it's real. I mean, I filmed stuff and had set, so I mean, I can't wait to get more evidence. And we've improved on all of our skills. You know what I mean? Like, we're growing. Our skills of getting better, of interacting and seeing and connecting. You know what I mean? Yeah, but also when I get there, Pammy, I'm gonna also show you guys too. They have cabins for rent that are beautiful. Like, they're old, but inside they're renovated. They're like, they got a little TV, brand new. It's really cool. You'll see. Yeah, I can't wait, and hope I can get Denise to walk the town in the middle of the night. I went there when I was there trying to set up everything. I kept coming for a few weeks to help them. We were trying to do trials, and they kept grabbing me and going to somebody's, like the old judge's house. I went to the old judge's house, and the daughter was like, my dad owned this house. He was the judge. And it's kind of weird, because the madam that I stayed in her house, I was staying in the madam's house, and then I went and investigated the judge's house, and the judge had a thing on the madam, and there's a cemetery. I forgot to tell you, a bitchin' cemetery. Woo! Anyways, so what's gonna happen is it's gonna be Saturday Night Live. Sunday I'm going to the ghost town, and then the mine. And so we should be able to get a lot of great stuff we can talk about, go over. Hopefully I can go live. I think I can go live in the ghost town because there's towers there. You know how they're ruining all of our desert. Anyways, that's it. So lights are still out. Nobody's home. The lighthouse is out. Anyways, so I'll talk to you guys in 2 days. Don't forget, go on Facebook and whatever. I'm going to post a link to remind you guys now that guy, Blake, Blackout. Yes, it's blackout. It's still blackout at the White House. Renee, nice to see you guys. Pam, Linda, Sharon, Rita, thank you guys. Johnny, thanks for hanging out, man. That was cool. We were watching the lighthouse. I mean, the White House. The lighthouse is the White House. See, I got Catalina on my mind. All right, you guys. I hope to see you guys on Saturday. And I can't stay up late after that because I got to go to bed because I'm going to the ghost town. I'm going to a ghost town. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. I'm going to go say goodnight to that Mr. Bojango before I turn it off. Hold on, let's go talk to Bojango. Mr. Bojango, he's gonna go. Bojango, what you doing? What you doing? You gonna give me a kiss? Why don't you give your mommy a kiss? I'm gonna kiss you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna kiss you. I'm gonna kiss you, pretty boy. You guys, he is so soft. You're just a soft little boy. We're gonna go to the mine, Booze. You're gonna go to the mine. And we're gonna go to the mine. And we're gonna go to the ghost town, G. We're going to a ghost town. I'll bring your blankie so you'll be nice and warm. I'm gonna bring your blankie, Wrinkle Boy. You know they asked about you today, too. Do you know that? You wanna give me a kiss? You gonna give your mommy a kiss? Come on. Give me 5. Oh, you're so cute. You're such a good little boy. Look at that face. Who can't love that pretty boy? He's so soft. He's so soft. He got a bath and you had Suave. You got Suave shampoo, huh? I know you're a guy. Don't tell anyone you got Suave. I know you're the boy, but you got Suave shampoo. So you smell good. Look at those paws. Look at those big paws. We're going to go to the mine and we're going to go to the ghost town, okay, G? Gonna have a good time. All right, you guys. Nice to see you alls. Look at that belly. You're such a big belly. You got so much food. You got so much food. All right, chow mein. We're gonna go. All right, bye, you guys.